to the streaming platforms and pray it works. It looks like it's working. I see myself. I see Marina's iPhone.
Yeah, sorry.
Marina!
Hi.
Can I hear the dulcet tones of
Like
little
it's working.
Sanditen?
I see myself. I see Marina's iPhone. Okay.
Hello.
Sorry. Marina!
Hi. How you doing?
Tones
Like
of little
it's working.
Sanditen?
I see Marina's iPhone.
Hello. Can you see my face now, Harold?
Can I what?
Harold, I think it's echoing, darling.
I turned it off.
Okay,
Hi,
great.
babe. How you doing?
Yeah, I was
I've had better
echoing.
days.
Oh.
Hi, Marina.
Hi, Harold. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I think we're ready to go. It's 7:15. That's start time.
Nice.
So over to Maestro Michael Ralston.
Hey.
A warm welcome to everybody. We are on a Thursday night. It's open mic night, live across the four corners of the entire universe, globe, whatever. We are here and broadcasting, and it's great to be here. Please welcome your host, Mr. Harold Sanditen.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What you see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Yay.
Hey, Harold. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you all so
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Brilliant.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Fabulous.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. I don't know which open mic this is, but it's about the 5th or the 6th one we've done. And I'm finally sort of getting the hang of it, but welcome tonight. I want to unmute Michael and let me see, it's done. There you go.
Hello.
Michael, are you there? This is Michael Ralston. He's the main piano player for the open mic. He's been with us for the last 7 years. He arranged that song. It was him on piano that you heard. And thank you very much. So anything you want to say to the audience, Michael?
It's a pleasure. Just a big warm welcome to old friends and new faces. And it's just it's such a lovely thing to have this to come together in song and sharing, and it's just a nice thing to do for everybody, for the community, and a warm welcome, basically.
I can't tell you how happy I am that we've had this partnership for this long. You know, I realized recently that it's been 10 years we've been working together. It's this year, 10 years.
Yeah, we had a little gap when we had a little gap when you worked with Anita, but it was a really nice feeling to come back together, and after a little, learning stuff apart and then coming back together and working again. So it's been
well, you've been really busy. You hit the big time. Well, with Jess and Son and a fascinating Aida and the Sinatra tour, you've been all over the place.
Yeah, it's been good, and I'm hoping it'll continue.
Yeah, well, let's keep our fingers crossed. I think we all have no idea what's going to happen from here on. All right. Well, listen, everybody, I just want to give you a little bit of format of the show. We used to clap for carers, but that is over now. So we're just going to go straight through, which is a little bit easier for me. That's really it. At the end of the show, we will turn off the video, the live stream video, and then Neo Hart he has curated some disco. There he is doing his hands. He's curated some fabulous disco songs for us, so we can all get up and shake our boogies or just continue socializing in the room. All right, that's it. I'm going to welcome the first singer to the stage, whose name is Matt Hawes.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. So
Yay!
Yeah, I need a cocktail for that. All right, Matt, let's have a chat. I'm going to find you here, unmute you. So can you hear me now? No, you're not unmuted. There you go.
There you go.
So what's life like for you? You just bought a new house, or have you closed on it yet?
We had a change of direction. So 2 weeks ago, I've dropped out. I was buying an apartment. Now I'm going back to buying a house, all because of lockdown and being here in the country and realizing I can't go and live in a flat.
Right.
So that's been exciting.
What
I chose that
work?
song really because lockdown does feel like a new dawn and a new day. And I think, there's been a lot of suffering and sorrow and sadness, and it just hasn't been like that for me at all. Quite the opposite. And, it's
look
made
at the
me...
lovely people you have with you, your boyfriend.
I know, my wonderful daughter who choreographed and directed the video. And of
Go
course, my
Darcy.
beautiful partner who did everything else, the recording and the filming. So, yeah, for me, it's been life-changing 11 weeks. Really has.
Good. Well, I hope we can all take that sentiment away with us, because this has to have some silver lining at the end of it. Otherwise, it's just way too sad,
Yeah.
all of it. Are you going to be able to get back to work soon? He's a hairdresser, for those of you.
We're planning, I've been going in and we're planning to open on the 4th of July. But there was an article today saying we might open on the 15th, but I don't think 15th of June. So I don't think that's going to happen though.
Yeah. Well, that's the day that we have mandatory face masks on the tube.
Yeah. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
really loved your video. Thank you. And thank you, Darcy. And thank you, Neo, for doing this. It's really wonderful. Thank you. All right.
Thank you,
Now,
Harold.
it is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the screen one of my mentors, one of my cabaret mentors. Her name is Sharon McKnight.
Hello there, dear Harold, my darlings. This is one for you. It makes news when man bites dog. At least that's what they say. And I have never doubted it, have you? But over in Taiwan and its capital, Taipei, it appears that just the opposite is true. In this article I saw, it says they pass a law that in every restaurant and dining venue, you can have your snake and eat it, but one item's been deleted. It's all over, no more Rover on the menu, 'cause you get to eat dog in Taiwan. No, those dog eating days are dead and gone. No more fight or fricassee, now it's illegal to dine on a prime rib of beagle.
fun. All right, let me find Sharon here and we're going to chat. Hold on, Sharon. There you are.
And one pill.
There you are.
Here I
Hello,
am.
my sweet.
Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome to
So you're
Hollywood.
in Hollywood, I'm told.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. What's
It's
life
certainly-
on the street like in Hollywood nowadays?
Well, this is the only time today probably there are no helicopters that are flying over.
Yeah,
have a
you
lot-
told me that you were having a hard time filming because it was constant noise.
Yeah, there were at one time there were 6 helicopters flying over my apartment. Because I'm right near the heart of Hollywood, I'm right off of Hollywood Boulevard. So it's noisy here. At nighttime, it's very noisy here.
That must be awful.
Well,
But let's talk about your Lifetime Achievement Awards for Cabaret. You won 2 of them, but you've only had this one life, right? I mean, is there a life I'm missing?
Of course, no, I've been very intense when I live, so that's 2 lifetimes of basic. Everyone who knows me knows that that's the truth,
Yeah.
Shoots from the hip. When you shoot from the hip, you live twice as hard,
Well, that's good. Well, so have you enjoyed living that hard?
Well, being independent is being an independent cuss, as my father would say. It's fun. It's lonely. It's lonely at the top, darling. What can I say? But it's actually I lost weight. I lost 15 pounds, which kind of takes my Sophie Tucker range away. And up with that. Now I'm thinking of doing the Mae West project. So
yeah,
that's it's a lot easier to do Mae. When you're thinner. You have
well, you've got the girls. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
the girls make it work out.
What a gentleman you are, Harold. The
girl.
Everything okay there in jolly old merry old?
Everything is fine here. We have our own little ecosystem at home. We've worked at home for years, so it's not a major change for us. It's just the amount of time we can spend outside. So, it just feels like everybody's in a holding pattern. Have you got any things coming up, like CDs, things that don't require, physical presence?
Oddly enough, I do. Besides, I'm growing my fingernails. I want to notice that I haven't cut them. They're just now becoming claws. I'm going to be teaching at Signasium. I'm teaching the impossible. It's called comedy.
You're good at that.
I may have to use a stick to teach it, but because comedy's hard. Dying is easy. Comedy is hard. That's just what people's are.
When is that?
I start on the 21st of June. It's a Sunday, and it goes for 6 weeks, I think.
And it's online, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a Gymnasium out of New York City, and I'll be, broadcasting here from downtown Hollywood. So it should be interesting because comedy is, like I say, it's very hard to teach, let alone being on a medium that is far away and trying to teach people bits, and shtick. And there's so many different phases of comedy, different kinds of comedy that, people say, "Oh, I'm not funny." Well, there's got to be a funny bone in there somewhere. You know what I mean? And it's my job to find it. No small task, my darling. What?
I know if anybody can find it, you can. That I'm sure of.
I'll be doing my baby Jane, I think, instruction kind of thing.
Wonderful.
But yeah, blacks. Yeah, in a wheelchair. So
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much for being here and for going to so much trouble to record your video at a quiet moment. That must have driven you crazy.
Yeah, well, it's what I had to do 3 videos, and it was tough. We had to cram them in between the helicopters and the marching. So it's
keep that line. That's comedic. We had to cram them in between the helicopters.
Yeah. Everybody stay safe and wear a condom. I'm wearing one now, so there you have it.
Anyway, much love. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate it so much. Bye,
Okay,
sweetheart.
Hip. Thank you, Harold.
Thank you. Oops, sorry. Wait. I muted you. What did you say?
song. There's the word but in the song that you sang in the opening, and you didn't include the but, because but means on the other hand. That's the teacher coming out. See, but on the other hand, but that's what but means. Besides,
Well, I've got a big one. I'll have to remember that from now on.
there we go. All righty.
Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. All right. Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the screen Mr. Ian Shaw.
Hello, Harold Sanditen and crew. Here I'm in my magically glamorous back bedroom here in Lambeth North in London, and I've just found this little food stuff at the back of the cupboard, thinking, what have I got that I had before lockdown lurking? And this is it. Quinoa. You sneaky little grain. Are you protein? Are you carbohydrate? Clogging up my drain. A million ways to cook you. You taste the bloody same. Quinoa, quinoa, quinoa. No one can spell it or say it. I have a soft spot for quinoa. Quinoa, you cheeky little tart. I need to add extra salt. It tears my soul apart. No need to overdress you. It's unfair, it's uncouth. Add cumin to impress you. Taste like topsoil. That's the truth. Quinoa, quinoa, quinoa. Oh, I have a soft spot for quinoa. Quinoa, you pointless bag of cack. No, you're not a starchy. I need my brown rice bag. Married you to beetroot, diced and tossed you in squid ink. Pecorino shaved, not sliced, even juiced you for my breakfast drink. Quinoa, quinoa, quinoa. I have a soft spot for quinoa. Oh, my patience is diminishing. This song for you's finishing. Don't look, I'm spooning pasta from a tin. There's gluten on the menu, deep fried fish, chips, mushy peas, and then you will be mercilessly tossed into my pedal bin. Quinoa, quinoa, quinoa. Oh, I have a soft spot for quinoa. I'm back to tofu. I have a soft spot for quinoa. See you very soon at Crazy Cox, maybe.
Quinoa.
Bye-bye.
Very good.
So brilliant.
So does everybody else feel the same way about quinoa? I'm sort of a love-hater. Unfortunately, Ian can't be with us. He's got a friend who was rushed to hospital. He just texted me, so he's home worrying, fretting, and didn't feel very social, which is fully understandable. But he wrote that song just for this show. I just think that's amazing. I'm really impressed. So that's wonderful. So now we'll move on to the next singer, who is Jules Hamilton.
Ooh.
Who can say for certain? Maybe you're still here. I feel you all around me. Your memory so clear. Deep in the stillness, I can hear you sing. You're still an inspiration. Can it be that you are a forever friend? And you are watching over me until the end. Fly me faith believing all power can be seen as my heart holds you just one beat away. I cherish all you gave me every day, for you are a forever friend, watching us until the end. And I believe that angels breathe, and that love will live on and never leave. Fly me up to where you are beyond a distant star. I wish upon tonight to see you smile, only for a while to know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you are. I know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Jules, what's your iPad called? Hello? Jules, I can't find you over here, so I need to know what your iPad's called.
Julia Hamilton Burke.
Oh, okay.
The screen is Julia's iPhone.
I'll find you. Julia's iPhone? There you go. All right, my sweet. So for those of you who don't know, we lost a very, very dear friend of ours. In fact, the friend is the reason Jules ever first came to the open mic all those years ago, Andrew Rivera, and they were best friends. So you can tell us now.
Oh, well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first things first, Andrew's funeral was today at 3 o'clock. So that's why we focused on the clock. Yeah, Andrew, I actually met Andrew when I first came to the Cox, and he persuaded me to come back. And also he introduced, well, he didn't introduce me to my husband, but he persuaded me to ask him out. And and he was the only, shall we say, cock in the hen house at my hen party in London. And he's the one that persuaded me to get up on stage and very drunk sing "I'm Getting Married in the Morning," which I was.
I remember that.
Yeah, so do I. And he was a wonderful man. He was larger than life. He loved life. He loved singing. He had a voice that you just will never forget. An amazing, deep, beautiful, rounded baritone. He brought so many people together, and we miss him like there's no tomorrow. We've lost a member of our families, and the Crazy Cox will always be just a little bit dimmer without him there. So I just wanted to sing something from all of us. I hope you liked it, and it's for Andrew.
It was so beautiful, Jules, and I can imagine how difficult it was to sing.
It was
must
very,
have been very tough for you.
not my best vocals, but yeah.
That was beautifully heartfelt, and I can't thank you enough for sharing it with us and being here. And thank you for doing this tribute to Andrew. That was really lovely.
It was my pleasure.
Jules Hamilton, everybody. Okay, so now it is my pleasure to welcome an all singing, all dancing Colombian, Alejo Wow.
You won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me a million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You only answer estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, pensando por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? So if you really love me, say yes. But if you don't, dear, confess, and please don't tell me. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando, pensando por lo que más tú quieras. ¿Hasta cuándo? ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo desesperado y tú contestando. Quizás, quizás. Quizás, perhaps, 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 quizás, quizás, quizás.
Wow, that was amazing. Let me find you here. Oh. Let me find you, and we're going to have a little talk. There you are. Hola, amigo. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
So, was that your hair?
That was a wig.
Really? Like the last time you came to the Crazy Cocks, you had a wig.
Yeah, that was slightly longer.
Yeah, you are one of the most creative people. I mean, I've seen some of the videos you've been doing on your Facebook page. I'm just amazed at what you can do. He came to the open mic Disney party and he did the entire prologue to Beauty and the Beast. Like, how many characters were there?
Well, like 10,000.
Yeah, like, it was hilarious. But anyway, thank you for doing that for me. I asked you to do a tap number and you excelled. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So what's happening with you? How is lockdown treating you? You're in London now, you're not in Colombia, yeah?
No, yeah, I'm London based. So yeah, I live in London. I changed houses just before the lockdown. So I've spent a great part of the lockdown just setting my, like our new house. But also I've spent most of my time writing and skipping rope. No, really, honestly.
With tap shoes?
No, that's the future. But yeah, I suddenly started following people in Instagram who were like skipping rope. And I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. I need to learn how to do this. So I've been going to the park. I live near Victoria Park. I order a rope on the internet and I've been going to the park every day. And so yeah, hopefully I'll be doing a tap dancing skipping rope number soon.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be the next one. I'll be messaging you. Hey,
can you do a video? Can you do a video?
The rope skipping. Wonderful. Thank you so much again, Alejo. Really.
You're very welcome.
So much.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to be here too.
Thank you. Okay, now I am particularly excited to welcome the next person. This is his world debut singing in public anywhere. This is my father, Wilfred Sanditen.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones, a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. Picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I woke up one morning, it was drizzle and rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in the cambric by an old mama line. Can't no high-toned woman make me walk the line. You're on 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Now when you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You lift 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. The company store. The company store.
Okay. All right, Wilfred, I'm going to find you here and then we're going to have a little chat. Okay. There you go. Okay. Wilfred, are you there? Why is this not unmuting? I can't get it to unmute. Well, I'm going to unmute everybody and try again. Let's see. He's turned off something. I can't unmute him. There you will. Let's speak now, Wilfred. Can you hear me? Wilfred? Wilfred, are you there? Hello?
You have a
Carol,
picture?
darling, it says he has to click unmute because it says ask to unmute. Mr. Sanderton, if you can hear us, if you click the yes to unmute, that should be okay.
Where's the yes to unmute? I don't even
On
see
his
it.
screen, we've just
The
requested
little red thing at the bottom right.
I see 4 new messages. I've been trying to unmute him, but I can't seem to do it. I've unmuted everybody. Is he not unmuted?
We're all muted.
Well, everybody's unmuted now. Wilfred, can you speak?
Everybody's muted.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Isabel, do you know how to unmute?
I have unmuted everybody, but then it keeps going back to mute.
Oh, he might need to unmute him. That might be.
I've been trying that, but it won't unmute. Let's try it one more time. Wilfred. I can't unmute him. Can any of my co-hosts manage to unmute him?
There should be a little sign on your dad's phone. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, he should be there. That's good.
Wilfred, are you there now?
Yeah, he's good.
I'm still here.
Okay, so I was
Can you
listening
hear
to
me?
those lyrics. There's something
Can you hear
confusing.
me?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
of course I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well, but I didn't know
Okay, you
you
don't
could
need to
hear me
yell.
now.
So anyway, I was listening to the lyrics of that song and I'm a little confused because I don't remember this growing up. How many people did you kill?
4.
Just the 4.
Only 4.
Okay.
They didn't see me coming.
So they
If
didn't
they'd
see
seen
you
me
coming.
they would have moved out of the way.
Okay, so just 4
They
of them
got bad
got in the way.
eyesight.
So really, what was your inspiration for singing this song? Why were you so obsessed with this through my childhood that you sang this all the time?
Well, I don't know. I just heard it one time and I thought it was a good song. And I started to learn the melody and the words, which I forgot the words half the time. And, it's about coal mines. And the coal miners, this whole thing is about how they live, how they exist. And you talk about the company company store. When the coal miners got when they got paid, they had to go to the company store and buy everything that they wanted to need. Well, they always took more than what they could pay for, and so the company put it on their account. And the next month, they're supposed to pay off what they left them off before. But instead, they paid more than they could pay off again. And so, by the way, they never got ahead of themselves. And that's why
Okay.
that's why they say that they owe their soul to the company. So
Didn't you
I
used to
don't want
work?
to say something else.
What's that?
Harold, I love Harold. He's my best buddy and my good friend and so forth. And we have a marvelous relationship. Now you have to understand that he lives in London with his dog and his partner. And I live in Tulsa with my dog and alone. So the relationship goes through a iPhone, an intercontinental iPhone. We see each other, we talk to each other every day. So conversation goes something like this. How's everything going, Harold? Oh, it's going good. I took the dog out, took him for a walk for about 30 minutes, an hour. And when I came back, I took a nap and then I laid down, went to watch TV, and then I waited for dinner. So he said, well, I call him Harold. He calls me Daddykins.
Daddykins.
So he said, Daddykins, what happened with you? And I said, well, about the same thing. I said, we talk every day and I've been having a good time. I spend my breakfast with my dog Paco. I have lunch with Paco. I have dinner with Paco. I go to bed at 8 o'clock every night with Paco. He wakes me up at 7 o'clock the next morning. And we spend the rest of the day talking about what's going to do happen. So that's how our conversation goes between Harold and me. So Harold, let's talk again tomorrow.
Okay, well, you'll know what I did today. You were here.
I know, but I want to know what you did yesterday and the day before. We never here get into anything but what happened that day.
Yeah, well, we talk politics, but it's too depressing.
Yeah, that's true, we do.
Anyway, Daddykins, thank you so much for coming here and singing a song for all of us. Thank you so, so much.
Well, I appreciate you having me. Thank you so much.
And just don't kill any more people. If they get in your way, step aside. It's time for social distancing.
Okay, I'll keep it in mind.
Love you, Daddykins.
Okay, thank you, Nadia.
And now I am very excited to be welcoming to the screen Barb Younger.
Hi everybody, I'm Barb Younger and here I am in my lockdown up north, up in the frozen north, not really frozen actually, really lovely, Costa del Stockport we're calling it. And I'm going to sing a little happy song that I first heard by the Turtles when I was a teeny tiny person and I love it very much. You'll hear the music of Jenny Carr and Johnny Lee and hope you like it. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold them tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, you tell me you belong to me and ease my mind. Imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be the only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. La 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 la. For all of you people out there, all my life. Thank you so much, Harold. Love, love, love to you all.
Good, that was amazing. I'm going to find you here and we are going to chat. Where are you? There you go. Hey, Barb, you there?
Hello, my darling. Yes, I am.
Hi.
Hello, sweetie. You know, I've got to tell you something.
What?
You know something? Your dad sang a Merle Travis song. And of course, Merle Travis also wrote Dark as a Dungeon down there in the mines. He was a great, it's incredibly brilliant that your dad sang that at this time, you know, because it's the elephant in the room. And there it is right there, you know, the inhumanity and injustice, which is part of cabaret, hello, and singing about that and writing about that. And there it was. And it opened my heart. Your dad opened my heart, my God. And then I went, oh man, Merle Travis and Dark as a Dungeon. Of course, Merle Travis spent his entire life writing about the coal miners and about injustice in America. And those songs still now. And he killed 4 people. Harold, my God.
And I never knew.
Awful. He killed 4 people. But the great thing is his love for you outstrips that. It's all fine. It's all fine.
Wonderful. So you've got a CD coming out soon, don't you?
It's a single. Me and Simon have recorded Dancing in the Dark because it feels like that's what we're doing, you know, dancing in the dark. We did, we made that arrangement maybe about 6 years ago. We were just talking in lockdown about the fact that, you know, you can't work and, you know, we're doing this, you know, I mean, this is great. This is absolutely great, but we can't do what we do normally. And Simon said, oh, you know, I'm doing all this stuff. And I said, okay, well, what do you, and he went, why don't we record it? So we recorded it in lockdown and we made a video for it in lockdown, which clearly the one I just did was very much in lockdown because this is my mother's back bedroom. You can see it here. That's all my stuff because I'm living here doing caring for my mum, and obviously I don't use drawers. You know, I mean, I just look. The case is just open and everything's just thrown everywhere. But the good news is that, sharing this with the people who said, "Oh no, these are the great things that are happening." I've put shrubs outside all of my mum's front garden, so now we've got all this beautiful privacy with shrubs. I'm telling you, I've learned something about life. Patio, and I'm gonna have the front of the house done. So my own flat is shit because I'm not in it, and everybody goes, oh, and I've cleared out all my cupboards. I want to actually hit physically because I've cleaned out my mother's cupboards.
Yeah, well, you want to come and clean out mine?
Not really. Thanks so much thanks for the offer.
I haven't quite got that
plenty
far.
of my own.
Yeah, I know. So listen, you also you're doing the cabaret conference this summer, aren't you?
With John, with John McDaniel and all the crew. And of course, well, Harold, as you know, I mean, this will be I can't remember if it's the 7th or the 8th year. And at the beginning of the year, I thought to myself, oh, great, I shall be in Connecticut at the end of July. Whereas in fact, great, I'll be in my mother's back bedroom at the end of July, but with a time difference, working in the middle of the night, watching people sing.
Well, that's the new normal.
I know, the best laid plans of mice and barbs.
Yeah, well, there are no laid plans anymore. Don't make plans.
Kidding. You are not kidding.
You just got to shoot from the hip. Every single day is a whole new thing.
Yes. And it was great to see Sharon because I met Sharon in Connecticut a couple of years ago. That's where we met, you know, which was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, she was one of my teachers when I did a cabaret boot camp at Yale. So, I'm just so glad to have all of you here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing this song. I really, really appreciate it. You know how much I love you.
Well, and you know how much I love you, and you know how much I think you're doing for the community. But actually, this is fabulous, and love to you all.
Thank you, Barb. Lovely to see you.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, that's the cue to welcome to the screen Alexander Stewart.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Their children meeting other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person, that feeling deep in your soul says you were half, now you're whole, no more But first, be a person who needs people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the
Alex, that was amazing. I'm going to find you here and we're going to chat. There you are. Oops. Oops. You there, Alex?
Can you hear me, Harold?
Oh, there we are. So is that glass of wine there real or is it just a prop? It was in the video?
Does
Does it just sit there like the whole day?
Yeah, it's been there all day.
So how's life treating you up in You're in Manchester, right?
I'm Costadel, Salford, not actually far from Barb in Costadel.
Okay, so you and Barb, well, you two need to get together and do a duet.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So how's everything? I watched your Disney live stream the other day. That was a lot of fun.
I've been trying to keep motivated, keep kind of active, obviously, as much as possible during this kind of lockdown COVID period. But yeah, just trying to do things that I wouldn't normally sing, just trying to put shows together that I wouldn't normally do, just for kind of online people to come and watch, really. But
yeah,
yeah,
because you're a crooner. That just seemed like it took you way outside your usual comfort zone.
I'm also a massive child, so
yeah, it's just a baby at heart. Yeah, look at that. Don't you want to just squeeze his cheek? So when did we meet? I'm trying to remember. You did a concert at Pizza in the Park a long time ago. And I remember I was sitting there doing something else and you started singing and I thought they'd put Michael Bublé on. And I looked up and it was live music and it was you. It was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Really wonderful. And then we did a musical together. Can you believe that?
No.
Do you remember that?
We did.
Yeah, like 4 performances, but that was it. That was all that was scheduled. Don't worry, it wasn't what didn't like close after 4 shows. That was what was. So, anything coming up for you? Have you got albums coming out or anything?
I've been writing in lockdown. I've been writing and very oddly making desks. I made this.
Really?
Yeah, it's a new little venture because I mean, lockdown. Obviously, I can't do gigs. I can't do any shows or anything. And I wanted a desk, so I thought I'll make one. And now I've made 8 for different people.
Well, there you go. See, we all need to redefine ourselves. Who knew? Did you ever think you'd be making desks?
No, not particularly.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it's definitely a sideline. It's not the main career.
Well, it may end up being the main career. You may be the singing desk maker.
Singing desk maker.
You know, like the guy who sings in the fish market. You became so famous. You remember that?
Slightly less smelling the fish.
Yeah. Well, it's better making a desk. Anyway, thank you for joining us. That song was beautiful and very timely. Really, thank you so much, Alexander Stewart. All right, that's the key to welcome to the stage Miss Evie Lake.
Am I blue? Am I blue? Ain't these tears in these eyes telling you? Am I blue? You'd be too if your plans with your man done fell through. There was a time when I was his only one. Now that I'm the sad and lonely one, Lordy, was I gay until today. Now he's gone and we're through. Am I blue?
I'm just a woman, a lonely woman, waiting by the weary shore. I'm just a woman, and only human, one you should be sorry for. Woke up this morning around about dawn. Without a warning, I found he was gone. Why did he do it? How could he do it? He never done it before. Am I blue? Ain't these tears in these eyes telling you? Am I blue? You'd be too if your plans with your man done fell through. There was a time when I was his only one. Now that I'm the sad and lonely one, Lordy, was I gay until today. Now he's gone and we're through. Am I blue? It's him. Hi.
Oh, that was wonderful. Evie, I
Thank you.
love that.
Thank you.
I gotta
Welcome
find you. Hold on a
Studio
second.
Evie.
I'm gonna find you, and then I'm gonna.
I'm on the blank screen, but I've got the other screen as well.
I think did I unmute you here?
One of the screens is meant to be, the one with the video is meant to be muted, and the one with the blank is not.
Okay, but you don't seem to want to unmute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We just can't see you, which is sad because I saw what you were wearing.
It should be on another screen.
It is. It says Evie Lake, but it doesn't. It's like I had the problem with my father.
But there's another one as well.
There's Evie Lake
I
and
had to put
Eli.
up two.
What's the other one called?
It's also under Evie Lake. There's duplicates. I had to have two of me.
I only see one. Can you go on to here? Well, this one, E-Lake, is where you are now, but maybe if I mute that, and let's see if I can unmute Evie. No, it won't unmute.
Harold, if you spotlight her,
Hmm?
if you spotlight Evie, it should.
If I spotlight it.
Hey.
There you are! Woohoo! Evie, we see you! Hey, there you are. We couldn't miss this. This is just amazing. Is this like your everyday attire? Is this what you sit and do all day long in lockdown?
You know, I just slipped into something very uncomfortable.
That's your daily life, no?
Yes, it is. Except though I've been leaning towards the domestic goddess thing. Well, I'm already a goddess. I just need to live the domestic up this way.
So how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you?
Oh, very good. Thank you, Harold. I've mainly been just doing the cooking, the cleaning, the ironing, and not the last one.
And the filming. You had to set up
filming,
studios.
The filming. Thank you yesterday for helping me. I've been rather useless at this whole thing, but it seems to work now.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy thing to do, but if everybody's talking about redefining ourselves, this seems to be what we have to learn to do. We have to hone new skills, how to do things as a live stream or a video, and things we never really expected would be the switch. But anyway, we're all shooting from the hip. I loved your song, and nobody felt blue after that. Nobody. You look gorgeous, really, as ever, the epitome of glamour.
Thank you very much. And I've missed all of you. I mean, it feels like too long.
Yeah, well, let's hope we'll be back at the Crazy Cock sometime soon, but I have a feeling that's not going to be too soon.
Well, I hope it'll be swift. I'm praying.
Yeah, we all are. Anyway, thanks, Evie. Thanks for putting that together. It was beautiful. Thanks for being with us. Much love.
Thank you.
And that is the cue to welcome to the screen owner. Ooh.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Mr. Peaceful, Mr. Happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. 'Cause everybody, they love a winner, so nobody loves me. Mr. Peaceful, Lady Happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time. Maybe this time I'll win.
So I'm going to hear all about this true story. Hold on, I'm going to find you, owner. Okay, so who was this idiot who left you? Are you there?
Hello, hello.
Yes. So who
all right.
was this crazy man who left you?
Okay, here's the thing. Actually, there's no crazy man who left me. I'm quite happy with my life, but I really wanted to sing something quite jazzy and musical for you, Harold. Because I'm quite known to be like the, crooner and like the ballad singer and the sad boy on the open mic. So I really wanted to choose something that could reflect my true ambition right now, as I'm very happily taken and happy. But this song is really like special to me because like all my life I've been, rejected by so many auditions, and in music it's quite competitive. So it's always been like a very much of a, important song for me to sing when I look back at my journey in music.
Well, thank you for doing that for us. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I did describe you as a Turkish crooner. And then,
Yeah.
well, that's a bit of a croon too. But,
Yeah.
it does have its sad overtones, that song. You say you sing sad. That's not a happy song. So
No, it's not a happy song, but dude, it's actually happy for me. That's the problem.
So what's happening with you generally? Anything exciting?
Well, I have kind of like established all my, teaching business at home. I'm teaching the piano, and along the way, I'm trying to kind of like establish a YouTube business. So all in all, things seem to be exciting, but I cannot wait to get back into physical, real social life, because I miss everyone. And if I can have a second to tell something to you, your open mic in the past year opened so many ways for me, and I love this open mic so much. I've met so many amazing people through you. So thank you so much for doing this, and thank you so much for accepting me as a part of the family. It means a lot to me.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of the family. And you know what? I just remembered today is your birthday.
It
So I
is.
think we have to unmute everybody and sing happy birthday. Happy
Have till-
birthday
Have
to
till July
you.
21st to pay
Happy
there, John Hancock.
birthday to
Told me there's a
you.
grace period.
Happy
I know, I want to get
birthday, dear Oliver. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
All right, now I'm muting everybody again. Okay, it's time for our last song, but because it's the last song, I'm going to chat with these people before. But before I do that, I want to thank Michael Ralston for his impeccable moving of the videos. This has been very smooth. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank all of the singers for putting these amazing videos together. I am so impressed at the quality. They seem to be getting better every week, every 2 weeks when we do this. Really quite amazing. And we'll be back on the 18th of June with a really exciting lineup. And I don't have it here, so I can't tell you who those people are. It will take too long. But anyway, let's get Marta Sanders. I've unmuted you. And let's get Leanne here. And I'll unmute her. And let's have a chat. These are the show broads.
Hi,
Hello, show
Harold.
broads. Hey, Marta.
Nice
Hi.
to talk to you today from New York City, and Leanne's from San Francisco.
Yeah, I know. That's so exciting. So where's Leanne? Leanne, you need to talk so you pop up to the screen.
I'm right here.
There you are. Hello. Both. Look at you lovely ladies with all your boas and your cocktails. It's 11 o'clock in San Francisco a.m.
Yeah, but everywhere else it's time. It's cocktail time.
Yeah, but unfortunately I can't drink during the show because I have a hard enough time muting and unmuting people. Can you imagine doing that drunk? Yeah, that would be a total mess. But anyway, so you guys, Leanne, you and I were supposed to do a duet together in San Francisco when I toured, God knows how many years ago, and we never met. So now this is the first time we've actually spoken.
This is. I've spoken to you over email, and Michelle, I've met Michelle when I was in London because we're Yaleys. And so, through Irv Rabel and Marta, you know Irv from New York from the forever ago. So it's joyful to be here today with everyone. We're really excited.
How did the two of you get together, you show broads? How did you come together?
Marta, tell them.
Marta, tell us.
I think if I remember correctly, we were both doing a Richard Skipper event. He does a variety of artists as you're doing. And I think we were both on the bill, or she was on one bill, I was on another. Anyway, we saw each other. And then I went and saw her show. And I was blown away by her talent. And also that she reminded of me. There's about a 25-year difference in our age. And I was it was like seeing me up there, the same. We're different, but the feathers and the glitter and the, all that's very me. I traveled the world with my boas in a boa bag, and so it was joyful. And I realized by watching her show, the full show, instead of just a presentation, that this really is a tremendous talent. And so we talked after, and she said, "Why don't we do a show together?" I went, "Okay." And that's the rest is history.
Wonderful.
We're going to do something simple, Harold. This was what she said to me, okay? It'll be easy. You'll do like 3 numbers. I'll do like 3 numbers. We'll do like 3 numbers together. That'll be it. It'll be easy. No, this show has a book. It's got a choreographer. It's fabulous. We got the sun in the morning, the moon at night. It became this wonderful, wonderful theatrical piece that we did here upstairs at Birdland a couple of times.
I'm really, really delighted to have you both here. Before we put your song on, though, everybody, I just want to remind everyone that after this song, I'm going to turn the video off, but we will have disco music. So I want to see all of you getting up and shaking your booty, okay? You can turn off your virtual backgrounds and just, show us what you're wearing or not. Anyway, I'm really, really excited to welcome our final number to the stage, the Show Broads.
Thank you, Harold.
Thank you, Harold.
When you're a hustler, there is one thing you should know. You gotta hustle every day. When you're a hustler, there's no time to take it slow. Gather your suckers while you may. Monday you're hot, Tuesday you're not. And that's the reason why they say you gotta use what you got to get what you want before what you got is gone. You gotta reach for that ring when you're on that ride. How long does that ride go on? You gotta learn every dance, return every glance while you've got the chance to score. You gotta use what you got to get what you want before you ain't got no more.
Your clock starts running on the day that you are born. It just keeps ticking on. There's only so much time to blow your little horn before your time has come and gone. Wednesday you're new, Thursday you're through. It happens sooner than you know. That gravy train gets mighty slow. So as I told you a moment ago, you gotta think number one, be loyal to none if you want the sun to shine. You gotta pick up the knack to stab in the back as long as that back ain't mine. You've gotta use every friend as a means to an end. Ain't that what friends are for? You've gotta use what you've got to get what you want. So take my advice from this moment on. Remember to use what you've got to get everything that you want before what you've got. What you got is Harold, our musical director is David P. Rose.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I saw you put it in chat and I forgot. He composed The Fix and some other things, yeah?
Of Eastwick. Yes,
Yeah, just amazing. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank all of you singers. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm gonna turn the live stream off and now we can boogie.